Hello everyone, I'm Miss Williams, and as you might have noticed, I have assigned a Kahoot activity to your student. For this video, I am going to explain the directions of the Kahoot activity and how to assist your student with the activity. Directions. So this activity has the students looking at fractions. They will be given two fractions within each question, and they will be asked if these two fractions are equal. We've been going over this in the classroom, and for some students, fractions have been quite confusing. I know whenever I started doing fractions in math, it was confusing to me because you have one number over another number, and that's very new to the students. So on some of the questions, I asked the students to figure this out with pencil and paper, and I will walk you through how I would like them to do that. Also, on the other questions, I have a measuring cup activity for them to do that will help them to figure out the answer to the question. Okay, for this portion, if your student is watching along with you, you may want to ask them to step away because I will be walking you through each question and telling you how I want the students to do the experiments and work out the problems with pencil and paper. So we'll kind of be giving away the answers. So ask them to step away for this portion. First question is, does 2/4 equal 1/2? And I asked them to use a measuring cup to figure this out. So I'm going to take a 1/4 cup and I'm going to add 2 of those to my larger measuring cup. Now remember, if you're using something like this, you're going to want to make sure that the student gets it full to the brim, or it's going to give them an incorrect answer on the cup. So we're going to take 1/4 cup full to the brim, and another 1/4 cup full to the brim, and that is going to give us 1/2 cup. So 2/4 does equal 1/2. On the next question, I asked the students whether 3/6 equals 1/3. I asked them to figure out this answer using pencil and paper. So you're going to want to direct your student to figure out what number goes into both 3 and 6. And what we're looking for is the number 3. It's going to go into 3 one time and 6 2 times. So the answer for that question is going to be no, it's incorrect. 1/3 is not equal to 3/6. However, 1/2 is equal to 3/6. For the next question, I asked the students if 2/2, 2 seconds, equals 1/1. So we're going to look at 1/2 cup. So 2 1/2 equals 2 seconds. And as I said in the first problem, we're going to want to make sure that if you're using a cup like this, that they get it all the way to the brim so that their answer is correct. They're going to measure it out, 2 of these into this, and see if it makes 1 cup. We have 1 1/2. And we have 1 cup. So that answer is yes. Those two fractions are equivalent. So for the next question, I have the students back working with pencil and paper. They are going to look at 8/16 and figure out whether or not it goes into 1/4 equally, or if the fraction 1/4 and the fraction 8/16 are equals. They can choose the number 2 or the number 4. If they choose the number 2, they're going to have to go through quite a few simplifications to get to the end. I would veer them towards choosing the number 4 because it's larger and it's going to be easier to simplify. So 4 goes into the number 8 2 times. 4 goes into the number 16, 4 times. So it's going to be 2 over 4. Those need to be simplified one more time. What do they go into? 2. So 2 will go into 2 one time. 2 will go into 4 2 times. So the answer is 1/2. So the answer to the question on Kahoot will be no. That the final question is a bonus question, has a little star by it, and it does give the students double points if they get it correct. So it asks the students to pour 1/4 cup and 1/4 cup into their measuring cups. However, we are going to use oil and water to do this. So you're going to see the separation. So it'll be kind of cool for the students to see the actual fractions separated to equal 1/2. And I am going to do that right now. I'm going to pour 1/4 of the oil into my measuring cup. And of course, remember, you want to fill it up to the brim to get a correct reading on your measuring cup. All right. So, as you can see, there's separation there. So 1/4 and 1/4 equals 1/2. I also asked the students a second part in this question. What happens to the oil and the water? Do they mix or do they separate? So they'll want to answer that question as well. I hope that this has helped you in assisting your student and finishing their Kahoot activity. If you have any questions or need anything, feel free to contact me. Thanks so much, guys.